A new looming deadline. The Treasury today revises their estimate for when the government could run out of money. Joining us now live is White House correspondent Iris Tao. Iris, tell us more about the new X date and what's the latest in debt ceiling negotiations?
Good evening, Steph. So as we're running out of time to raise the nation's debt ceiling, the Treasury Department today said that June 5th would be the new date on which the government could run out of cash to pay its bills. And that date was originally set to be June 1st. And of course, it's not that big of a relief, but 4 days could make a big difference given the very tight timeline right now. So today, both the White House and the Republican House Speaker pointed to more progress. Let's take a listen.
I thought we made progress last night. We have to make more progress now.
We're making progress, and our goal is to make sure that we get a deal because default is unacceptable.
So as we know, the core of the negotiations lie in the fact that Republicans want spending cuts in exchange for raising the debt ceiling. And a potential deal has reportedly emerged. So sources are telling media outlets that it would involve raising the debt ceiling for 2 years while capping federal spending. But it would also increase spending on defense and veterans programs, as Republicans are insisting. But again, nothing is final just yet, and we're hearing Republicans refusing to drop their demand for strengthening work requirements for certain social benefit programs. Watch.
I do not think it's right that you borrow money from China to pay people to stay home that are able-bodied with no dependents on the couch.
So it seems like there are aspects to this where the two sides are still far apart. How much time do we have?
Not much. So many lawmakers have already left Washington for the Memorial Day weekend coming up. And President Biden is also spending part of his weekend in Camp David and in Delaware. And to actually raise the debt ceiling, we know that both the House and the Senate will need to come together to actually pass legislation. So it really remains to be seen how fast things can unfold over the next 10 days that we now have.
All right. Thank you, Iris.
Thank you, Steph.